Hello, beautiful people. I wanted to make a video on NVC 101. That's Nonviolent Communication 101. I made a post a couple days ago about instead of saying, I am angry because they or he or you did this, to say, I am angry because I need. When we focus on our needs, they're actually more likely to get met rather than receiving a defensive response. So this is actually such a brilliant, brilliant model. It has changed my life, the way that I deal with other people, the way I deal with myself, and it has brought peace and joy and clarity and empathy and peaceful conflict resolution to all my relationships. And so I'm excited to share with you. If you look back here, I made a little thing here. So we got MVC 101. I am angry because I need. So the way that MVC goes is feelings, needs, and requests. So the first thing that happens is that you have a feeling. And there are really two different kinds of feelings. There's emotions and physical sensations. And actually both of those happen in your body. You feel emotion in your body. If you pay attention, there's a chemical reaction happening in your body. You can feel it. Physical sensations might be like hot, cold, discomfort, pain, and good sensations also. So I'm going to just simplify this here. You will have one of two things, an attraction response or an aversion response. When you feel an attraction response, it feels like open, relaxed, joyful, free, clear. And it feels good, right? Those are things like joy and happiness and pleasure. Now, if you experience an aversion response feels like back away. It's disgust, it's anger, it's fear, it could be sadness, frustration, right? And it could be physical pain or discomfort. So, contrary to popular belief, you are not a bad person for having aversion responses, for feeling angry, for feeling afraid and anxious. That is your natural, God-given, innate system that is brilliantly designed in you. It is can you see that? Your emotional guidance system. It is brilliant. So when you have an aversion response, it tells you that you have an unmet need. Now, when you have an attraction response, it tells you that your needs are met. So when you have an aversion response, it's super helpful because it tells you, look deeper, look to your needs. It's like the red flag that's waving and saying, okay, look down, look to the roots. And the root is an unmet need. And this is very helpful. There are 9 universal human needs according to Max Neef. He's an economist. Anyway, you can look up universal human needs, and they are sustenance, safety, and rest. I think of those as physical needs. Affection, understanding, and respect, kind of interpersonal needs. And then creativity, meaning, and autonomy, which are kind of our higher order needs. If I were you, I would memorize these 9 needs so that you have a needs-based vocabulary, so that when you have that aversion, that negative response in your body and your emotions, you can go, ooh, what need is unmet? And you can kind of go through those 9 needs. And when you land on it, you'll go, oh, yes, I need distance. I need safety, or I need rest. Oh, I need some autonomy here, right? You'll notice. So memorize those if you can. So then once you have the feeling, you identify the need. Sometimes you can meet that need on your own. It's fairly clear once you know what the need is. But other times you might need help from other people. So that's when you would make a request. Now this is different than a demand, because a demand is immediately going to conflict with the other person's need for autonomy and freedom. So a demand is when you ask for something, but if they don't give it to you, you're going to shame them or punish them or get angry with them. No, a request is always asked with an open hand. Are you able to do this? I set you free to do it or not, because if the person's not able to help you, it is because they have a conflicting need. It is not personal. So if they have a conflicting need, you don't want them to help you. That's when you would get flexible and open with your strategy about how to meet your own need. So, in nonviolent communication, it is both my needs and your needs. It's not the conventional view of either I win or you win. It's either my needs or your needs that pits people against each other. It's both my needs and your needs. Let's get creative. How can they both be met? I might not be able to meet your needs. You might not be able to meet my needs, but I still care about your needs getting met. I still care about my needs getting met. Let's get creative. So this requires creativity and flexibility, like I said, being unattached to a specific strategy or person to meet your needs. Because, like I alluded to before, we are designed to give to others, but only if it doesn't conflict with our need. So we are designed to give with an open heart. If someone is not able to give to you with an open heart, it simply means that they have a conflicting need, and so you want to evaluate, what is that? How can we both get our needs met? If you're making a demand of them, they will get defensive because they have a need for autonomy, for freedom, to be able to make a choice about whether they help you or not. So sometimes simply saying, hey, you don't have to, will actually allow them to help you. If you want to learn more about this, please, please, please check out Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg. Read the book. You can look up, he has a 3-hour thing on YouTube that you can look at. I highly recommend it. It's like learning a new life-giving language that talks about what is alive in you and allows you to not have an us versus them. It's not me against you. It's us together against the problem, which is our needs that are laid out in front of us. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And if you have experience with nonviolent communication, I would love to hear about that too.